Hi everyone, welcome to AmalaMovement. I'm Charlotte. This is the beginning of a new series called The Fundamentals of Breath. Today we'll be looking at the victorious Ujjayi Breathing. Let's get started. For this practice, I invite you to join me in an upright, comfortable, seated position and take your time to get comfy. Grab yourself a pillow, cushion or block, as this is where we're going to be staying for today's practice. And I'd like to spend a little bit of time just explaining what Ujjayi breath is, how it benefits our practice, and then we can finish with learning the breath, and I will guide us through a little breathing meditation to round everything up. So Ujjayi breath is a specific kind of breathing technique that builds up heat and energy in the body. Ujjayi breath is something that you aim to do throughout your entire physical movement practice, which is different from, say, for example, a calming, meditative breathing pranayama that you would do at the start or the end for a few minutes. Ujjayi breath, you do it from when you step on to when you step off your mat. Benefits of the breath is that it builds heat and energy in the body, so it warms you up and wakes you up. Breathing in this way also opens up the diaphragm and keeps that movement in the lungs, in the diaphragm. And in turn, that helps you to reach the deepest expression of your pose. So that means being able to get deeper into your yoga practice and increase your strength and flexibility. And a third benefit of Ujjayi breath is it really helps to focus the mind. So having something else to think about, having something else to focus on whilst you're on your mat means that you're less likely to be distracted by all of these external thoughts that continue to come up when we are practicing. So let's learn it. Let's learn the breath. So I invite you, as always, to find some length in your spine. Allow the shoulders to melt away from the ears. Let them slide down into your back. And just rest your hands wherever is comfortable, either on your lap or on your knees. And you're welcome to close your eyes as well and just let the sound of my voice guide you. So I invite you to imagine that you've got a pane of glass in front of you, and you're going to fog up the glass by using your mouth. So take an inhale through the nose, open your mouth and sigh out. Let's take one more of these, inhaling. Exhale, sigh out. So by sighing out through the mouth, what we're automatically doing is activating some of the muscles at the back of the throat. And this is the fundamental principle of Ujjayi breath. So we're going to try and recreate that noise, but keeping our mouth closed. So we're going to end up breathing out through our nose. So let's try inhaling. Exhale, take that active sound through the back of the throat. Inhaling. And exhale. And as you're learning this, as you're becoming more familiar with this practice, it is quite normal to brush against your vocal cords to make a little humming sound. That's completely normal. So what I'd like you to start doing is finding this activation of the muscles at the back of the throat on your inhale as well. So this means that both your inhale and your exhale become audible. Let's try. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. I'm going to quieten my voice just for a few moments. I invite you to continue this breath, this Ujjayi breathing, this audible inhale and exhale out through the nose. Be patient. Keep it going for a few more cycles. It's okay if you feel like you need to pause, to reset, and then drop back in. Nourish your process. Let's take one more cycle of breath. At the end of the next exhale, keep your eyes closed. Let go of the breath. Return to your natural way of breathing and just notice how you feel. Notice if the breath feels longer, if the body feels warmer, if you feel more energized or more relaxed, if the mind feels more focused. And slowly, let's start to blink the eyes open. Magic! Thank you so much for taking this time to learn all about Ujjayi breathing. I just want to finish by saying, trust this process, trust this journey, and let your Ujjayi breath evolve in its own way in your practice. And it will become easier in the body, the breath, and the mind. And it will hold so many benefits for you. So thank you so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.